Hi, I'm Tom from PatrollerX2. Today I'm going to show you how to turn on your PatrollerX2 and some riding tips. The same rules apply for a Segway, so let's get started. First thing you do when you want to go riding, put up the kickstand, just like a bike. Next thing, use the level to put the PatrollerX2 at a level stance. Then turn it on. Your computer will come on with it level and it will know where it is. To get on, put both hands on the handlebars, step up with your first foot. You'll hear a chirp. That means it knows that you're there. And just look up to the horizon, step up like you're going up a stair. Then you'll balance right underneath you. If you look down or you're nervous about it, it doesn't work out as well. Just be calm. Your patroller responds really well to slow, gradual movements. So if you want to steer, slow movements, left, steer right. Want to go backwards, lean back slightly. Want to go forward, lean forward slightly. Try not to jerk the handlebar around because it makes you and the patroller nervous. Let's do some tricks. Here's the basics of riding a PatrollerX2. The same goes for Segway. The Patroller and Segway turn by turning the steering bar. The further you turn it, the faster you turn. But really, slow measured movements are best. The machine can seem a little nervous to some people because they move the handlebars too far. Just move it a little bit when you want to turn. Almost all the time, most of your weight is on your feet, not on your hands. In fact, you can take them off the handlebar and it will still balance underneath you. So a light grip on the handlebars, all your weight balanced on your feet. To go forward or back, some people think you lean forward, which might be true, or lean back. Other people think you push down with your toes, push down with your heels. Both of these are sort of true. The reality is you really just balance forward or balance backward to go faster or slower or to stop. So what the machine is doing is it is catching you either way. If you start moving so far forward or so far backward that the machine is beeping at you, that means you're about to exceed its limits and you're in danger. So try to ride the machine in a fashion that keeps it from beeping. That way you're staying in its performance envelope and you'll be safe. Let's go on to some advanced moves. Let's talk about cornering. Your patroller will go around corners fast or slow. When you're standing still, it's easy. But as you move quicker, you're going to want to shift your weight a little bit. What I tell people is, it's a lot like snow skiing. You want to bend your inside leg a little bit as you turn. That will shift your weight into the corner a little bit, like this. When going over uneven surfaces, let the handlebar tilt when the base of the patroller tilts. Otherwise, if you try to keep the handlebar vertical, it might take you off course. Before you drop off a curb or ledge, you want to set yourself down a little bit. Put your seat back, keep your arms loose. And just approach the curb, and when you hit the bottom, your feet will land right on the patroller and you'll be balanced and roll away. To go up a curve, you're going to need a lot of momentum. So that means a little bit of speed and then stand back with your knees bent. Here we go. The first rule of falling off a Patroller or X2 or a Segway is get your feet off of the machine. If you don't get both feet off of it, it could hurt you. Here's an example. If you're falling backwards and the machine is back this way and one leg's back here, it thinks that I want to go in reverse. So it's going to apply its motor torque and it's going to run over this foot. The same thing if you fall over frontward. If you go like that, it's immediately going to race forward, scoop your foot out from under you, and you'll fall backward into a mud puddle. Don't ask me how I know. So what happens is if you start to lose your balance, like you hit a rock or something like that, get both feet off, you can just stand like this and the machine will stop. So my advice is, if you start to fall off a Patroller or a Segway, get both feet off the machine immediately. Everything will come to a halt and you'll stay safe. That's my advice. I'm Tom from PatrollerX2. I'm one of the test riders and I'm also the president of the company.